What's going on, everyone? My name is Shane Kipper. Today, we're going to be talking about how to write content that sells. This content you're going to be able to use for your video sales letters, for the copy that goes on your sales pages, and then also in the emails that you write that bring people in, that get people to buy for your promotions. This is the framework that you can use for everything. You can even use this framework for just the content that you put out on a regular basis. And typically when I'm doing my live videos, I'm following a specific framework. So hopefully you can see this, hopefully you can read this. I'm going to be breaking it down step by step for you. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, but also go to callwithshane.com. I've got a free 30-minute training that's going to show you exactly how to do all this, to identify your messaging, really specify who your perfect prospect is, creating a sales process, developing your sales pages, and then also doing your automation and follow-up. Okay, so what I'm going to actually do also in this video is, after I break down this framework for you and show you the steps that you're going to use, I'm going to also do my very own example of a video sales letter. So I'm going to pitch you guys using a prospect of mine who is doing a fasting. Okay, it's a fasting course. So number one, when we are creating our video sales letters, we're going to have an open. Okay, so on your video sales letters, this is going to be what's on your sales page. So if you have an offer, let's say for the example of fasting, you're going to have a video sales letter that's pitching your product. Okay, so when someone lands on your page, that video is telling them who you are, your credentials, and then why they should buy. Okay, number one is your open. So in your open, you're going to have a one thing promise plus an open loop story. So you're basically going to be whetting the appetite, but also telling a story without giving it all away up front, because the story is where you're giving the value, where you're showing them that they can also do it, but you're promising that there's one thing that they're going to learn, which is also tied to your pitch and your offer, but you want to keep them on the video, so you don't give it all the way up front. So your one thing promise is going to be like, hey, my name is Shane Kipper. 2 short years ago, I used to be 250 pounds, and look at me today. I'm maintaining about a 200-pound diet. But this one thing, I met this guy that taught me one thing that completely changed my life. But I'm going to get more into that here in a moment. But before we get into that, then you move into your pain question plus promise. So your pain question is going to be something like, do you feel like, you are worried about how long you're going to live, if you're going to be able to see your family forever? Are your kids worried about your health? Are you struggling at home to keep a consistent regimen where you're able to plan out your diets, where you're able to work out at home? Maybe you don't have enough time. Do you feel like that's you? Because that pain question, is helping that person identify. If that person identifies with that, they're probably going to be like, yeah, that's me. I'm going to continue watching this video sales letter. Now, don't forget, this framework is for your emails and your sales copy. So keep that in mind here, because when you do your video sales letters, you can actually translate that into copy. Obviously, it's not going to be word for word, but it may be worthwhile to do the video first and then write the copy, because you're going to have the content. Sometimes it's easier to do a video than it is to just sit there and brain dump copy without, because in a video you can show emotion, you can really get into it. Okay, so now that we've gotten the open, we move into the intro. So I'm where you want to be, and then your accomplishments. So currently I'm sitting at 200 pounds. I'm really living the life of my dreams. I've been able to create a business of my own that's done over 6 figures. I'm helping other people get the same results, because what happened is, after I learned this one thing, it really changed my mindset. I had a paradigm shift. And so because of that, I'm helping other people get the same results, and it's really providing a lot of fulfillment for me. Okay, but it wasn't always like this. Then we get into the story. We get into the story. So it wasn't always like this. Like I said, I used to be 250 pounds. I used to hate myself. I used to look in the mirror and just yell and scream, and I just hated myself, right? And then you move into, I had a dream. But I had a dream that I wanted a fit body. I wanted a different life. I couldn't imagine living the way that I was living any further. You know, I had this dream, but I struggled. Okay, that's the next part. I struggled. You know, it was hard for me to wake up every day. It was hard for me to go to work. It was hard for me to, put healthy foods into my body. It was hard for me to hit the gym, let alone go on a walk around the block, you know. But this one thing that I discovered completely changed everything. It made it so I didn't have to go work out. It made it so I didn't have to meal plan. It made it so I didn't have to do all these things that I thought were limiting me from achieving my dreams. Okay? And so what it's like now, because of that one thing that I learned, is that I've been able to lose all this weight. I was able to lose 50 pounds in 90 days without dieting, without working out, doing all these things. So that's where I'm at now. So something that you can use in your story are emotional triggers. The reason you want to use emotional triggers is because you're actually connecting with that end user. You know, in my example that I gave, the one thing in the discovery, it gave me a lot of fulfillment. You know, I was able to connect with my family more. You know, they loved me, and I was able to go out and exercise or go play in the park with my kids. I don't have kids. This is, I'm making this up. But I was able to, I had more pride. You know, when I looked in the mirror, I loved myself. I felt like I had more significance. My spouse wanted to have sex with me, you know? And again, I'm making this up. I had more connection with my family and my kids and my coworkers. I completely had an identity shift. The way that I saw myself was completely different. I became a new person. So those are just some examples that you can use in your story. Okay, your story is unique to you. Then we move into the bridge. This is the transition from the story to the pitch. So that would be something like, now, So this one thing was actually fasting. I discovered fasting. This guy introduced me to fasting. I started doing it on the daily. He taught me a regimen on how to do it. I did it every day. I lost 50 pounds in 90 days. And because of that, I have an offer for you today. This offer is actually, and so now you move into the pitch. So the bridge is very simple. It doesn't have to be overthought like I kind of did right there. But you're bridging into the pitch. So the pitch is now what I got, what it'll do for you, and what to do next. Okay, so what I got is a 10-part a 10-part video series that teaches you exactly how to lose the weight, how to do it all without working out. This is going to teach you when and when not to be eating. It's to set a schedule, what foods to eat, okay? What it'll do for you, it's going to help you get the same results in the next 90 days. Or you can't really say a time frame because when it comes to Facebook advertising policies, you can't say time frames, and you really have to be careful, especially in the health niche when you're talking about losing weight, because it has to do with people's emotions and the way they feel about each other, and Facebook wants to create a safe space for people to interact. So read their guidelines and be very careful. But what it'll do for you is it'll give you a step-by-step routine. You know, you can wake up, tune into this once a day, and see exactly how you can do this process. Okay, now there needs to be more thought into this whole thing, but I'm just trying to give you some examples. So what to do next? So below this video, you're going to see a button that says Get Access Now. What I want you to do is click that button right now. And then you move into the bonuses. Always have bonuses. Okay, you always have to have bonuses. Just ingrain that into your mind and never forget it. Always have them. Okay, so not only are you going to get this 10-part video series, but you're also going to get my workout plan. You're going to get my PDF cheat sheet. You're going to get access to a private Facebook group. These are all bonuses that are included with my course when you take action today. Okay, and then we move into the risk reversal. So, and I'll move over to this side. Risk reversal. We reassure, and then possible guarantee depending on what you're offering, and then we connect with the audience again and repitch. So reassure. So I want to reassure you that you have no risk. There's no risk involved. So if you get signed up today and you go through the course and in 90 days you don't get any results and you completely hate the course and you hate me talking to you on this camera, you can't stand my voice, just reach out to support and we'll give you 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked. Okay, but listen, if this is you, if you feel like you connect with this message, then and you want more to spend more time with your family, you want to guarantee your future, you want to know that if you want a simple regimen, if you want a simple process to get results that are going to make you healthier, happier, and more successful, then you need to take action now. Because when you take action now, you're going to get access to the course, you're going to get access to all these bonuses. Okay, so take action now, click that button, get access now below this video. So again, you can use this for emails, you can use this for the sales copy on your funnels, and you can use this for your video sales letters. So when someone lands on your landing page, then they can get access after you've already overcome their objections, touched their pain points, and shown them what they're going to get. Okay? So that's it for today. If you like this video, make sure to smash up that like button, subscribe, join the Facebook group. It's Sales Funnel Discussion Group. Interact with us there, leave us your questions. If you have any comments or concerns, or any questions on this video, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to get in there and answer those questions for you. Also, you can go to callwithshane.com, where there is a free 30-minute training that's going to teach you about messaging, sales funnels, and automation, email automation. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. I've really enjoyed today's live training, and I will see you real soon. Peace, love, and lots more sales.